Hana, dos, three. Hey everyone, my name is Ali Soko, the K-pop analyst, and today we are checking out young Posse or Posse, I'm not sure with the pronunciation XXL. Here we go. Mm.
Welcome to Massive, the most fastest food in America. Let's hear that order.
잠시만요.
Let's hear that order one more time.
Just a minute.
We like to go kind of fast here at Massive.
Remember the magic light. Use it, but don't overdo it.
마카로니시티 버거.
아직 모자라 아무개를 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6 feet off the ground 판을 더 크게 키워볼까 맞춰 조이 XXL 우린 XXL baggy pants 내려 앵커 triple XL XXL 우린 XXL 제로백 ሹ세게 밟아 XL big t-shirt not really just Posse 아빠 t-shirt 실거 high touch watch me shimmy shimmy 야 그냥 즐기는 말 give me 나 먹이 말라 나 반해 We don't drink just pour it 애몽 big like 결국 먹어 치워 muffin cut up bitches big cookie big going 파파리 거리 없이 입으로 rolling 아직 모자라 I'ma get it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Sneakers off the ground 하늘 높게 키워볼까 I'm about to do it XXL 우린 XXL 내게 pants 내려 입고 triple XL XXL 우린 XXL 제로백 ሹ세게 밟아 XL Extra extra we got extra life XXL doing XXL
Mm.
생일 10원 전에 길을
오.
잘랐어 Baby maybe baby 벗은 옷은 glam 빌딩 위로 공룡보다 더 크게 Give me 8080808 니가 earthquake 가름마다 earthquake Work that 뛰어들어 mosh pit Cut that cross that 운이 좀만 뻔해 네그 계통은 없어 일상의 stress problem 남들이 하는 거 따라할 거라면 뭐를 예술을 하냐고 마음속 미님이 나한테 치라고 딴지를 가지지 말라고 증인들 벽은 난 니라고 이유 못하겠지 아무도 달리도 파블로 아블로처럼 내 비전은 완전히 다른가 Take it to another level levitate levitate self-T 거기까지 levitate no gravity super charged super lost super hard getting outside 자꾸 raise the bar yeah I'm about to do it XXL doing XXL XXL doing XXL Extra, extra, we got extra life. XXL doing XXL.
Oh, what a reference to Sotaji Boys. I mean, the whole song samples their come back home, but those that then move like this like iconic dance move from their choreography. Okay. Alright, I'll be fully honest with you. Maybe based on my reaction and that I started to jam immediately to the song, you could assume I already heard the song, and I have kind of like a rule that I want my reaction always to be like first experience of the music video, the song, and everything. But this time I was on a trip actually in Korea, and I didn't take my gear there to record the reaction. And my friend of mine told me like, "Dude, you will love this." So I checked it out, and yeah, he was correct. I love it so much. And I was thinking, yeah, I should have reacted to it because it would be such a nice reaction. And I was thinking, to be honest, the song I remember, The music video I saw only once, and I was watching it on my phone and in a restaurant when I was having a lunch. So I thought, okay, like I don't remember the music that much, and because of that, in some parts I was like, it stopped, and that's why I decided like there are occasions that some songs are like released before the music video is released to that. So I don't know if that in the future will happen in my case to react to something that I would already hear because I would have already heard, because usually if it's like known that the song will get a music video, I usually wait for a music video as well before like hearing the song on its own. But I thought this could be like similar case that I would know the song, but I wouldn't know like the music video that much, or if at all, because I didn't see that properly at first. And because of that, I thought, okay, let's record the reaction, and in case I would be too much fake and pretending there's something, or it wouldn't be like I would be satisfied with my reaction because it was already like second time watching it, I would not release it. But based on my reaction to that, and based on like my speech here, like admitting the truth that I just said to you, I think like it's alright, because I was amazed by the music video even more like for the second time, and I didn't remember it properly, so it was kind of like not first reaction but first and half reaction to the like the first and half experience of like this music video. And I can say that when a song like combines or is inspired by 90s music scene of Korea, or Korea 90s hip hop, it's basically like the way to get me. And if it's like exactly like vibe of or samples or song of Sotajiwa Idol, or in English Sotaji and Boys, it's basically like I'm sold for sure. Like Sotaji and Boys is one of my like favorite groups, like from the whole like music I listen to. So that's why I was thinking like, although I heard the song before, I would like to at least like make any reaction and commentary on that. And yeah, sure, I could just like make a commentary video and not a reaction. But as I said, since I didn't remember the music video that well, I thought, yeah, let's make it a reaction too. And yeah, as I said, I was aware of that, and obviously as a fan, I immediately recognized the sample. Oh, even the like iconic move they had there, like yeah, this is a nice way to pay an homage to the group and the song itself. And wow, like you know what? When Teddy announced his upcoming The Black Label Girl Group, I was thinking what kind of music and style that group will have, because uh, you know from Teddy like how like what kind of music he does based on like groups he produced, as for example Blackpink 21, or collab on songs with Big Bang and other artists. But like you cannot do for your own group like in your own label like basically the same. It would be like boring, and already Baby Monster is like compared to Blackpink kind of a lot because of their style. So yeah, what would be the like idea behind like this reason, and what would be the reason actually in general? So I was thinking lately now in the fifth generation we have many groups like focused in the way of the first generation, but since it's fifth generation and K-pop has evolved to basically global sphere, fifth generation feels like the first generation on the global sphere. Like there are many similarities, the sound, the idea, the concept, and everything. And in the first generation, besides like group like HOT, SES, we had like a counterpart, or basically the opposite side of K-pop. To as I said, like these examples of SM, and it was like YG and their group One Time. And sure, many people may say, yeah, One Time wasn't really a K-pop group, and I see your point. It wasn't like the regular K-pop group you would expect. They were really hip hop based, but the key thing that defines K-pop for me is the training system, and basically with that it started with HOT, and one time like they had a training system as well. If we compare it, for example, to a group of YG Keep Six, there was like a trio group which debuted actually even before HOT, but they weren't really K-pop. They were just like three guys put together into a group and which debuted under YG. It wasn't really successful, and even like YG himself or the label itself doesn't really want like to remember this group and this moment because it was like a huge fail for them. And you could see like the group didn't have any training. It was just basically, yeah, let's debut them, and that's pretty much it. But with one time they went like through preparations and like training system, and yeah, although like it's not like the typical K-pop you would expect, you have like those key factors there, and I would say they are basically like hip hop group put into the K-pop sphere or system. Like for example, Epic High, that's like straight up hip hop group, and although they were under like K-pop labels, they were not K-pop. They were basically like hip hop for sure. Like there was nothing like to ask about this. In case of One Time, it was like hip hop group in the K-pop realm, let's say. So that's why I consider them a hip hop. And based on this, because One Time is a group where Teddy, the creator of the Black Label, debuted, I was thinking, yeah, what if the girl group of the Black Label, which is about to debut, is basically the One Time of this generation? Like as I said, like One Time was the hip hop counterpart to the rest of to the most of the K-pop scene in the first generation. So since in the first generation, and since the fifth generation is basically really like the first generation but in the global sphere, and we don't have like exactly any like this hip hop style based group, I was thinking, yeah, it would make perfect sense that the Black Label girl group would have this concept. And why I'm saying all of this is because this is exactly like what I would expect from the girl group of the Black Label to have, because you cannot really actually do basically exactly the same as One Time bit. And to be honest, maybe it would be like too much for like nowadays like K-pop, and for a girl group, I don't know. And also, even if they did exactly as One Time did, it would be like basically just copying the group that Teddy was in. So you have to have something like different and new to the group for sure. And this is basically it. Like Young Posse or Posse with XXL brings like the 90s Korean hip hop like here to the song, have there like many aspects of them as a group as well, and they can make it like fresh and excited, like even new people who are not interested in the 90s music scene of Korea. So this is basically the thing I am expecting from the Black Label group, and I'm so glad we got to see it in I'm pointing here because my display is here. So I'm so shocked. Like when Young Posse debuted, the debut was like, okay. And although I'm someone who has been kind of interested in DSP media for some time because I am a huge Kara fan, and with another of the groups, for example, Card is also one of my favorite ones, and I'm glad that Code Group nowadays is doing so well as Card does. So based on that, I was thinking like, yeah, what will be the next group lately? Because, for example, the announcement that this group is like in collaboration with another label, that made me confused, and I wasn't sure like why DSP is doing that. Or okay, DSP is right now under Rainbow Bridge World, so maybe it wasn't like totally their or fully their decision. I don't know. I'm still confused. Like, what's the idea of this collaboration? But yeah, it got me confused because even like the DSP Media on their own like isn't really a label that would need this kind of collaboration for their group. Although they are not as big as they used to be, obviously they were acquired by company Remo Bridgevor, which is way younger than DSP Media was even before. Like if you consider those years before being known as DSP Media, they had another name. So I was thinking like, yeah, this is kind of weird, and with the debut song they had, I was kind of confused. The girls themselves, they have potential for sure. I like five members formation. The group as the members, like it's very well balanced by the skills, like the positions. The group seems like to be really good, but just the creation of the group and the background in general felt kind of like weird and got me confused. The song as well, and I was thinking after the debut that I might not be interested in this group that much, but later on, now, when my friend told me like to check that out, that I will love it, and now I love it for sure. I have to say I will definitely get more interested into this group, and I will keep my eye on this group for sure. And the music video, basically, and in their concept and style in general, is kind of like a bit let's say unusual for a girl group. I'm not thinking right now about the 19th hip hop of Korea style, but the way the music video like is directed, like those actors there, and the concept, it's kind of, I don't want to use the word weird because it would sound offensive, but it's very unusual to see something like this. And now, like looking at it, it's so unique for the group and it fits them so much, and I love it. And yeah, this group makes me interested a lot in like their future. So I'm looking forward to that so much. But that's all from my side. Let me know how you like this group, what do you think about this group, and see you next time. Bye.